Welcome. Do not go away when we come back. Second half action here on ESPN Plus. Good evening, everybody, and welcome this League One matchup, Tormenta and South Texas. It is a beautiful night for the beautiful game here in southern Georgia. Irk Russell Park is the place we're going to play this one. And we're going to take a look at the standings in USL League One right now. Up top, Chattanooga Red Wolves. That was the last opponent for North Texas. But you look at this matchup, number 6 against number 8. Both of these teams with playoff aspirations. Both of these teams want to win a USL League One championship. We're going to take a look at two players, one for each team. We will start with Luca Meyer-Faltian, and he has created more chances than anyone else in this league. He was also the player of the month for this Tormenta squad. Keep your eyes on him this evening. He's wearing number 7. On the other side, we'll call him the super sub on the evening, and that is Nicky Hernandez. He has 2 goals already on the season, and so Eric Quill will be looking for firepower for him when number 80 is called to come into this match. So there is the matchup, North Texas and Tormenta next on ESPN Plus.
Optum Health System's commitment to you has not changed. Unmatched safety and compassionate care. Others may talk about the new normal, but at Optum Health System, we've always provided high-quality, personalized care safely. If you have recently delayed your care, we want to reassure you we are prepared to care for you. Our absolute commitment to safe, high-quality, personalized care is stronger than ever. We welcome you back to Optum Health System.
Why contact a marketing agency?
Is it to see this guy scribble on a whiteboard, or to listen to the ins and outs of marketing?
Or is it to partner with a group of creatives who will connect you to them and grow your brand?
Here, we join with you to push your business to new heights.
It's not about the us, but about the us, and how we can get your brand out there and connect and become their favorite.
We are the planners, doers, designers, and engagers who cut the crap and just make it happen.
We are Davis Creative Group.
At my age, where I'm at now, my children at their age, what I love about fishing now is the time that I get to spend with my children. It's just great to know that when I get into a Silverado, that I don't have to worry about, am I going to make it? Is it going to pull this? There's no doubt, there's no question in my mind. It's going to do everything I need to do. To go spend the quality time that I want to, enjoy that experience, because once it's gone, it's gone. What I love now is being able to watch my children enjoy something that I've loved doing all my life. And we can just enjoy each other. Kyle Durant Chevrolet provides us these experiences that we get to go on as a family.
Welcome everybody to Irk Russell Park here in Statesboro, Georgia, the home of the Georgia Southern Eagles. Southern Georgia Tormenta playing host to North Texas, and you see the military coming out and doing the honors here on a very solemn day, 9/11. We take a look at the home team's lineup. They'll go with a 3-4-3 tonight. Hara in the pipes. Michael Liotti and Micheletto will be up top for the home team. We take a look at the visitors who come in from Frisco for Eric Quill, and they will go with a 5-3-2 this evening. Richard Sanchez, the veteran goalkeeper, will be in the pipes, and up top you've got Gabrielle and Shaquille, and they will be looking to make the scoring happen. As we take a look, sun has set here at Irk Russell, and we're ready to get go in just a moment. And here is the Optum Orthopedics injury report. Tormenta, nobody, and you see who is out for North Texas. So we've got North Texas in white. They will go from left to right on your screen, and the home team will go in the blues. They will go from right to left. And getting us started is going to be Shaquille, the man from France. He's 24 years old. And we've got our start as everyone will take a knee. Catherine McCormick is the young lady with the Barbasol and the whistle, and we are officially underway as North Texas will go over the top, and that will go all the way past Pablo Hara. So Hara will pick it up, survey his options, and then get us started on the other side. We've got keys to the game to take a look at. For Tormenta, they just got to keep their emotions in check. This is a 90-minute affair. They just need to keep it all together make sure that they close out the game. And that also is the same thing for North Texas. North Texas wants to close out this game. They've been solid through the first 75 minutes. In the last 15 minutes, that's when things start to go a little haywire. And Eric Quill told me he wants to close out this game this evening. So the home team going over the top, nobody home for that one. And so you're going to see Richard Sanchez kick this one away. He's 27 years old out of Mission Hills, California. He has played for Sporting KC, FC Dallas, Tigres in the Mexican League, and also had a stint when he was on loan with the Fort Lauderdale Strikers back in 2013. So here's North Texas playing out of the back. Ramirez has to pull back, and he'll work it backwards. Gomez. And here's Salas. A little bit of pressure, so he has to go back to Gomez. And he'll move it forward. Here again, Ramirez. He'll send it forward. A little too heavy on that one, as the play is coming the other way. Flag is down. Here comes Gabrielle. Gabrielle inside the box. Slows things down. Going all the way across, and that can't be handled. And that's sent out of play. It was actually Liotti who was looking for Michael, and Michael couldn't get a foot on it. So North Texas will move it forward. And they go all the way back. Gomez. And he'll push it out. Over the top. It's going to be a foot race into the final third. North Texas will serve it in. Putting a head on and waiting on it. Hara. Smith put his head on it, coming all the way up from that fullback position. And Hara with an easy save. He'll highlight it out. And now the home team will try to mount an attack. Working their way into the final third. That's a heavy ball, but it will be caught up by Micheletto. Served in. Dangerous play as Michael was charging on it, and that's cleared off the back line by Gomez. And we'll take another look. Here's the service. All the way out, headed on. And that's cleared out by Gomez before Michael could get there. So a corner coming up. The in-swinger kept on the ground. Looked like it was by design. We'll stay where we are. Last touched by Waldeck. So Luca Meyer-Feltian will serve it up once again. High in the air. And McCormick will blow the whistle and it stopped the play. And so Sanchez will send it the other way as the flag went up here in the 5th minute. Gomez already very active as the central defender. Will push it forward for Ramirez. He'll right foot it over the top. That's headed over to Hara by Nick O'Callahan, who spent a year ago with OCB. Here's Noose pushing it forward. Stolen away by North Texas. And Tormenta right back on it. Summersall sent it out to Meyer-Feltian. And here's Ricardo Gomez. Meyer-Feltian sending it all the way back to Hara. And he'll switch sides on it. Ball is sent forward. It's loose. North Texas will work on it. Tormenta will pick it back up. Here's Gomez. Sent back the other way by Maldonado. Noose will send it back to his keeper. And then Noose will send it forward. 50-50 is won by Smith. Sending it towards the corner. It will go out of play. It will belong to the home team. Quick throw by O'Callahan. And now North Texas will throw it in. Ramirez looked like he was going quickly. He'll pull it back and send it over to Kaiser Gomez. Sanchez serving his options, gets it back to Kaiser. Pushing it forward easily for Ramirez. He'll get it back. Kaiser getting right back into the action. Pushing it out for Salas. And Salas will switch sides. Too much for Rio Ramirez to hold on to. And Micheletto will throw it in. Ricardo Gomez feeling pressure, stolen away. A little too heavy as it was intended for Gabrielle, and Gabrielle can't hang on. Gomez into the circle. Sends it back for Rodriguez and then gets it back. Passing lane's very clogged, but Liotti's able to get onto it. Pushes it out for Meyer-Feltian. He tries the center, it's knocked away and then cleared out by Salas. One back by Gomez. Sent out of play, last touch by Gomez, so North Texas will throw it in. Both of these teams really need 3 points on this affair. It's basically a 6-point game for both clubs. Stolen away by Tormenta, then sent out of play on the top of the pitch by Shackell. Meyer-Feltian throws it in, finds Gomez. He'll switch sides on it. Coming back for it. And Tormenta just trying to find some space. Errant pass there. And here comes the visitors. Waldeck leading the charge. Checked out, it was Maldonado. Born and raised in San Antonio. Meyer-Feltian ridden off the ball. North Texas, not with the same amount of firepower that they were in 19 and 20, but nonetheless fighting for a playoff position. Gave up a late goal against Chattanooga the last time out. Before that, 9 straight unbeaten. So Eric Quill and company looking to get back on track in this one. On the road here at Irk Russell Stadium, named after the famed former head football coach, American football that is, for Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern losing on the road today at Florida Atlantic 38-6. Irk Russell was the coach here at Georgia Southern from 1982 to 1989. Had an 83-22-1 record. Never had a losing season, won 3 national championships, and was perfect 15-0 in his last season, that championship season in 1989. So Tormenta playing on a field with tremendous pedigree. Tormenta with good ball movement until cannot be handled by Summersall. All the way back to Ramirez, who gives it to Kaiser Gomez. Gomez over to Salas. And then out for Waldeck. He's got room to maneuver. He's working the top of the pitch, sends it forward. One touch, and the boys from Frisco hanging on. Waldeck right through. Too heavy. And here comes the home team coming the other way until they give it up. Mistakes on both sides. Ball over the top. That will stop the action, and Hara will send it the other way here in the 11th minute. Pablo Hara, the captain. 4 years with this Tormenta club. O'Callahan. And the ball will work its way all the way to the middle of the pitch before McCormick will let everybody play once again. Almaguer sends it back to Kaiser. Now ahead to Ramirez. Pushes it down the line for Smith. Into the middle, Maldonado sending it forward just outside the box. Into the middle, knocked away momentarily. Getting on it and stopping the attack was Ricardo Gomez. That ball will go out of play as Salas let it go past the touchline. Neither team has really attacked the keeper. Expect that to change. Kazoo sends it back. Gomez for Rio. Rio will take it down the line. He's got plenty of room to maneuver. Smith pushes it out. So it should be O'Callahan coming to throw it in. Actually, it's Curtis Thorne that will take this one. So Thorne will survey his options. Both of these teams so far in this game having trouble on the passes, not really being able to string them along and create scoring chances. Both coaches talking to me earlier this week about scoring opportunities and converting on chances. Talked about the chances that Luca Meyer Filtian has created on the season. They just haven't translated for goals as much as either team has wanted the chances to happen. That ball over the top, can't find the intended target in Micheletto, and so North Texas will reverse course. Here's Kazoo, has some space, runs into a wall of blue kits, lays off. Now Smith will catch it on the right, serve it into the box. That's cleared out by O'Callahan. Smith will get it right back, head it backwards. Rio will send it forward. Maldonado sends it out wide for Salas. Now Waldick. Back to Salas. Salas playing catch with Waldick before he turns it around. That's headed in the right direction for Tormenta. And then Salas will go all the way back to Richard Sanchez. Here's Kaiser. Now Salas. Salas in his back to Kaiser. Now Rio. And that's stolen away from Kazoo. Kazoo coming up, getting it right back. He'll work it all the way back to his keeper. Kazoo, the Brazilian-Japanese man, 21 years old, on loan. Played for Brazil's U17 club. And both of these teams doing a good job of getting the ball into the middle. Things tend to break down in the final third. North Texas with a more controlled build-up. And O'Callahan timing that perfectly, stealing it away, sending it long distance. And Kaiser Gomez standing in the way, giving it to Waldick. Then Waldick gives it to Gabriel, who serves it up. That flag will go up as Kazoo is too far ahead. So in the 16th minute, we have seen Pablo Hara put his hands on the ball, but it was an easy save for the captain. For Tormenta right now, they have to string more passes together. Need to be more precise in the middle of the pitch, not to give it up in that build-up to get into the final third. For the visitors, they need to be more precise in the final third. Their build-up has been fine up until this point, as Hara puts it out of play. So you're going to have Rio Ramirez, born and raised in Arlington, Texas, not far from where the Rangers played some baseball. He's played outdoors with Fort Worth in MPSL, and he's played inside in the MASL. And that will go out of play here in the 17th minute. It will belong to the visitors. And so you got Gabrielle, who will throw it back for Rio. Look backwards, now looking ahead, and he's going to get a running start. Thought the better of it. Gets it to Kazoo. Stolen away, and then back to Kazoo, now into the middle. Alligator, and that's knocked away. And here comes Tormenta coming the other way. Micheletto leading the charge. 3 white kits around him, he goes backwards. Here's Thorne. So there's an example of a really good buildup by Tormenta. Feeling the pressure, and now they're in the middle of the pitch. Ball trying to get to Thorne, stolen away. And Smith doing a good job of bringing it down the pitch before everything is stopped by O'Callahan. Doing a great job on those slide tackles. Ricardo Gomez from Meyer Feltian. Back to Gomez. O'Callahan. Now Micheletto. Micheletto into the middle. He'll switch sides. Meyer Feltian was charging, and that's headed away. And that will be picked up by Michael. North Texas will have to push it back, build from the back. That's what they've liked to do so far in this one. Waldick feeling some pressure from Rodney Michael. He'll go back to Salas. Salas will switch sides. He'll find Rio. Back to Gomez. Now ahead, Maldonado for Waldick. Now ahead for Kazoo. And now Waldick on the wing. Meyer Feltian playing some defense, steals it away. Michael will bring it the other way. He's got some real estate. Now feeling pressure. He's going to have to dribble out of trouble as he's triple teamed. Knocked to the turf, and McCormick says it belongs to Tormenta. 19th minute, scoreless here on the campus of Georgia Southern University. Tonight's replays are brought to you by Galactic Comics. And you see how Michael was just taken down by Waldick. And that's kind of what we've seen so far is the ball gets into the middle, into the final third. The ball carrier for Tormenta starts to see a lot of white kits around. Liotti takes a whip, knocked away by Sanchez. Looked like it went past the goal line. We'll see exactly what the call is. And O'Callahan will go to throw it in, and we take a look at exactly how this happens. Meyer Feltian, and it's headed out, and then that shot with the left foot by Micheletto knocked away by Sanchez. And North Texas giving it up to O'Callahan. O'Callahan serving it up, a little give and go as Michael was trying to give it back to the big man, but he wasn't able to catch up with it. So North Texas on the counter. Kazoo. And he's ridden off the ball. Last touch by Thorne, so North Texas will throw it in. And it looks like Kazoo is going to want to hand it off. And it will be Rio Ramirez. Both of these teams doing a good job on the build-up and especially on the counter, but what's happening that's slowing things down and eliminating scoring opportunities is once they feel the pressure defensively, the numbers haven't been there going forward, so they have to work it back into the middle of the pitch. We've seen that from both teams. Both of these teams just need to put their foot on the gas and move forward rather than trying to work backwards and rebuild the build-up. O'Callahan splitting defenders. A nice job by Somersault to get back on the ball. Ball sent forward, long distance pass off the mark, intended for Liotti. And now North Texas. Almaguer has to work back again. Another example of getting into the middle of the pitch and not putting their foot on the gas and moving forward. So the build-up once again. Rio Ramirez for Smith. And a whistle because Gabriel was knocked to the turf. The Brazilian's 19 years old. On loan for 21. He has an option to be purchased for 22. So everything is slowed up here in the 22nd minute as you look at O'Callahan. Drafted by Orlando City, spent last year with OCB before coming over to South Georgia. Waldick sending it forward, he'll get it back. Now he'll switch sides. Here's Smith. And he's pressured to send the ball back to Ramirez, now Gomez. Salas is an option. And that's exactly where he goes, and he leads them there. Waldick has some space. That's where the ball goes. Meyer-Feltian playing some defense on him, and it goes back. Almaguer serving it up. That will go out of play. Opportunity over for the visitors here in the 23rd minute. And Hara, as you take a look at the captain, Derek Waldick, in his second year here. Played 4 years at Stanford University. Third round pick in the MLS Super Draft a year ago. And Hara with that left foot well down the pitch. And that's headed out of play by Rio Ramirez. So Thorne will throw it in. Throws it over the intended target, Liotti. And Thorne will throw it in once again. He goes to Liotti, off the chest, to Thorne, just outside the box, now in the box, little give and go, back heel pass, and the angle was pretty much cut off. Michael with a nice back heel pass. But the shot just had no opportunity to get on frame. And we've got a player down, so the opportunities will slow down for a minute as everybody is attended to. And in the 25th minute, the veteran keeper everybody settle in front. And Sanchez just hands it right off to Gomez. He's also on loan. Almaguer sending it back to Salas. And here's Gomez. And Gomez will send it forward. Here's Rio with the one touch. Ball was intended for Smith, stolen away by O'Callahan. O'Callahan right now probably having the best game on the pitch of everybody. Nice one touch to move it forward. Here's Liotti looking for options. Pushes it out. Meyer-Feltian trying to give it back. It's knocked away inside the box in North Texas. And a quick restart as the flag went up on the far side. Kaiser. Rio for Smith. Crosses the stripe. Now pushes it down the line. Foot race. And that flag is up. Gabrielle too far ahead. So Callahan will start it back up. Noose for Rodriguez, and now Gomez. Meyer-Feltian sending Noose running. Soft pass back to Hara, who sends it forward, headed forward. O'Callahan for Thorne. Thorne with a little bit of space. Long distance pass. Leads Micheletto just outside the box. Michael trying to find a way to get a shot on. Couldn't get the footing. Thorne, and that was knocked away. Gomez over for Meyer-Feltian. Micheletto just outside the box, pushing it forward. Thorne, and that's stopped by Rio Ramirez. So a corner coming up. Great ball movement, great opportunity. The best one of the evening so far for the home team, and they just couldn't make it work. Ball was inside the box, but there was no clean opportunities. And so Meyer-Feltian, who was played in the Austrian Bundesliga, will serve it up. And this will be an in-swinger. So the 25-year-old is trying to get everybody away from the goal. So look for a ball high in the air to be headed on. That's exactly what he serves up. And that's sent just wide. And once again, everybody will stay where they are. O'Callahan slow to get up. O'Callahan is 6 feet tall, so a good target. So is Noose at 6'3", and so Meyer-Feltian will serve it up once again. This one's driven, knocked away, waiting on it. Somersault, he serves it back into the middle, 50-50, won by Waldick. Gomez puts a knee on it. Noose was trying to get over there. Gabrielle was there first. Kaiser going over the top. Foot race, and Somersault is going to go all the way back to his keeper, who will play it outside the 6. O'Callahan here on the 29th. Micheletto, 3 white kits, pushes it out for O'Callahan. Now Gomez. Pushes it out for Noose. Noose has some real estate as he crosses the stripe. Meyer-Feltian gives it back. This is what we've been talking about, the build-up, getting into the middle towards the final third, a little bit of congestion, and they work it back into the middle. Both teams basically doing that on the evening. Here's Somersault. He'll push it forward. He's got Thorne on the wing, just outside the box. Thorne waiting on it. Now everybody's in position. O'Callahan playing catch with Gomez. O'Callahan to Micheletto. Now back to Gomez. Gomez trying to find a way to get it towards the box. Here's Thorne. Now into the box. Meyer-Feltian, back of the net! In the 30th minute, the build-up was perfect. And the home team has taken the lead. Best build-up, Gomez for Thorne, serving it in. Meyer-Feltian with a lot of presence of mind to slow things down, get it to the foot that he wants. And you see, he just turns on it, gets it to the right foot, and just beats Sanchez. And Sanchez really upset with his defense. That is exactly what this club wanted to do, to strike first. And the fans are loving it. The band is loving it. And here we are getting started once again. Shackell, but Tormenta getting on the board first, and this is exactly what Ian Cameron wanted out of his club. Be patient, and here's another opportunity. Liotti pushes it out for Michael, knocked away by Sanchez. Michael will serve it up once again, off the bar. Micheletto had an open net, and he put it right on the upright. Nearly a 2-0 advantage by the home team. Micheletto is not going to sleep tonight as he just missed the sitter and put it off the woodwork. What a last couple of minutes for the home team. That build up on that goal by Meyer Feltian was just brilliant. Best one of the day. They were patient, they worked the angles, they worked the open spaces, and they found the back of the net. That will give them confidence going forward, and you see it in the way they're playing right now. How about that? Liotti with the header, and North Texas is just stunned. And once again, Meyer Feltian, he's led the league in chances, gets it to Liotti, and the 23-year-old in his first year with this club heads it home.
Assisted by Luca Meyer Feltian.
In the 32nd minute, Liotti makes it a 2-0 game. Just unbelievable. This is what the beautiful game is all about. Work your way into opportunities. Work your way into the way that you want to play the game. Early in this game, both teams building from the back, getting it into the middle, getting it towards the final third. Both teams showing a lot of defensive pressure, forcing the ball back. In the last couple of minutes, what's happened that's been different than the first 30 minutes? That's been Tormenta. Instead of getting towards the final third, and you see that cut down by Micheletto, he's going to be booked for that one as he takes down Maldonado. So in the 34th minute, Micheletto will be carded. So the Italian in the book. So going back to the thought, Tormenta getting into the final third and keeping it in the final third, moving forward rather than working backwards, and that has been the difference. Look for Tormenta to continue to do that throughout the course of this game. They have seen something from North Texas that they've been able to exploit, and North Texas has given them the space to do it. North Texas needs to be more advantageous in these moments right here. Now in the box, now pushing it out. Waldeck tees it up. It's knocked away. Noose put a foot on it. North Texas with all kinds of numbers in the box, and then ultimately cleared out by Rodriguez. Salas will come up with it. We're in the 35th. It is 2-0 Tormenta. And all the confidence right now with the home team. North Texas coming into this one, giving up a late goal against Chattanooga to stop their 9-game unbeaten streak. And now they are just shell-shocked. The captain at the elbow. He'll serve it into the box. O'Callahan didn't play it, and it's just outside. Hara knows that the opportunity was there for the visitors. Corner coming up, and you see this Galactic Comic replay. Served in. O'Callahan misplays. Hara comes up with it as Gabrielle was trying to knock it home. And now we're going to have Almaguer, who will serve it up. 20-year-old. And they push it out wide. Not necessarily what this club needed to do. It was served into the box by Waldeck and then pushed back out Maldonado sending it forward. It's intercepted. He'll get it back. Smith switching sides on it. 50-50 over everybody's head. It was intended for Kazoo. Meyer Faltian. Meyer Faltian will survey his options. Ball sent back. Meyer Faltian sending it the other way. North Texas needs to find a way to get composure and create opportunities. Here's Smith working on Thorne. Pushes it backwards, and that's been the difference. Both of the teams in the first 30 minutes got into the final third, pushed it back. What did Tormenta do? They pushed it forward in the 30th minute, got a goal 2 minutes later. Liotti with the header. And in between, there was a great opportunity that Micheletto missed. That ball goes out of play. O'Callahan. So goals by Meyer Faltian in the 30, and then Faltian comes up with the assist in the 32nd minute on the header by Liotti. Kazoo will push it just outside the box. Served in. And then knocked out. Kazoo working it to the right foot. That's sent wide. And so Hara will kick it forward. Good build-up by the visitors, as they're just going to try to find a way to keep it at least at 2-0 to go into the dressing room, try to find a way to maybe cut the goal, that 2-goal lead, in half before the break. The opportunities just really haven't been there for North Texas. They really haven't created many opportunities until the 30th minute. Neither did the home team. Here's Micheletto, who was trying to split the defenders, get a foot on it. And Sanchez, that's sent out of play. And Eric Quill will give it to Thorne. Thorne, who was leading the charge on that first goal, served it in, had the assist. And here's Salas. He'll go back to the veteran keeper. And Sanchez will give it to Kaiser Gomez. Maldonado joined this team in January after an open tryout. That will go out of play. And so Hara will kick this one away. Relatively quick first half here, as we're in the 39th minute. Not a lot of stoppages of play. One yellow card handed out in the 34th minute, and that was to Marco Micheletto, the Italian in the book, in the 34th minute. Other than that, play has gone very nicely, with a lot of end-to-end action. And Hara sends it out of play. Another yellow card has been handed out, this one to Curtis Thorne in the 40th minute.
A yellow card has been shown to number 23 for Tormenta FC, Curtis Thorne.
So the Englishman in his third year with Tormenta, who celebrated his birthday on the 2nd of September, is in the book in the 40th minute. This changes things just a little bit for Ian Cameron as he looks towards the end of this game. He already has two players in the book, Micheletto and Thorne, so look to see if one or if not both of these players will get lifted as the game goes on. Doesn't want, with a 2-goal lead, to find himself playing down a man because of aggressive play by either Thorne or Micheletto. Optum Orthopedics and Optum Health System are the official health providers of Tormenta. So here's Waldick sending it forward. Ball back, then sent forward by Waldick. Flag went up as Ramirez was sliding that tackle to knock it away as Kazoo was too far ahead. You look at Sergey Noose, first year with Tormenta. Trained with Tormenta 2 previously. Also trained with a team out of Lithuania, as well as North Carolina FC before signing with Tormenta's first team here in League One. And Hara will send everyone forward here in the 42nd. Kick it away. Goes over his intended target, Liotti. And now Waldick will switch sides. He's got Maldonado, and chasing on it was Thorne. Thorne with the ball just outside the box. Opportunity for Tormenta. Gomez into the middle. Noose giving it right back. Ramirez now moving it forward. Back for Noose. He'll send it forward. Michael for Meyer Feltian. Thorne will have to chase this one down. Trying to send it forward. It was knocked away by Gabriel. Gabriel will get it back. North Texas is able to clear out the opportunity. Rodriguez will give it to Hara. Hara will push it forward for Noose. Meyer Feltian, he gives it up. Waldick for Kazoo. And here comes the build-up. Shackell sends it forward. That will work all its way to Hara, who sends it forward. Liotti can't hang on to it. Kaiser Gomez will send it forward. Flicking it into the box, and Hara coming off his line to gather it up. 16 yards out of his office. And he'll carefully roll it ahead. Gomez, Noose, back to Hara. Right foot down the pitch, off the chest of Michael. Liotti, ridden off the ball, gets right back on it. Heavy touch, sending it forward. Micheletto, and he's ridden off the ball. Kaiser Gomez doing a good job. O'Callahan. Somersault, now Gomez. Somersault gets it back. Thorne giving it back to Somersault. Gabrielle with a little bit of a knock. And Somersault will have to put his boot back on. Somebody get him a shoehorn. O'Callahan will serve it up as we're in the 45th minute. Gets it to Gomez. Gomez with a little bit of space. Trying to dribble out of trouble, giving it back to O'Callahan. And Nick for Ricardo Gomez. Now Noose. Feeling a little bit of pressure. Back to Rodriguez. This 3-4-3 working out very well right now for Tormenta. O'Callahan staying on it. Gabrielle steals it away. Here's an opportunity. Almaguer for Gabrielle just outside the box. He'll take the shot. It's headed away off the back line by Noose. Corner coming up as we get towards the end of regulation. And Hara letting Sergey Noose, the 24-year-old, know that he liked it. He liked the effort.
1 minute of stoppage time.
So we've got 1 minute of added time for your viewing pleasure. And North Texas will look to split the difference right now. They're down 2-0. Goals at 30 and 32. So here's the captain, Waldick. And the 23-year-old will serve it up. In the air and headed out. And Maldonado will try to chase it down before it goes out of play. He does. Gomez on him. He serves it into the box. And Thorne will let it get all the way through. And Hara, the captain for Tormenta, very, very happy with the way that his defense has played in front of him. The opportunity and the danger of that corner taken care of, and now Hara will put it down as we get just about at 1 minute. He'll kick it away, and I do expect that McCormick will blow the whistle as soon as he does. And that's exactly what Catherine McCormick does. 2-0 after 45 plus 1. Tormenta getting goals in the 30th minute by Meyer Feltian, and then 2 minutes later by Liotti. And that's the way we go to the locker room. Don't go away. We got a lot more here on ESPN Plus with the home team going into the locker room up by 2.
Are you suffering from hip or knee pain? Don't let the pain hold you back. The region's most experienced robotic joint replacement team at Optum Health System offers an individually tailored approach that is more precise and creates smaller incisions. For you, that can mean a faster recovery with less pain. Your comeback starts here. Call today to find out if robotic-assisted joint replacement is right for you.
Hello, my name is Curtis Thorne and I'm a professional soccer player for Tormenta FC. Southern Downs offers me everything that I need for a fun, comfortable living environment. From the tennis court to the pool, the amenities at Southern Downs helps me relax after a long day at training. I'm happy to live in Statesboro and I highly recommend checking out Southern Downs.
I'm Michelle Smith-Lang from Kids World Learning Center here in Statesboro, Georgia. Let us take care of all of your childcare needs here at Kids World Learning Center, from your infants all the way to your after-schoolers. We also have a summer camp and holiday camp for those older children, and we have our brand new bus for our field trips, for the children to have fun and to learn and to explore new things all around our beautiful county. Thank you for trusting us with your most prized possessions.
Welcome back. Halftime, everybody, here at Irk Russell Park between North Texas and Tormenta. And Tormenta has a new academy soccer program. Let's talk about it right now. TFC Academy is teamed up with Top Soccer to bring soccer camps to Statesboro, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia, and Bluffton, South Carolina. Top Soccer is a community-based training and team placement program for young athletes with disabilities and is available to those born between 2001 and 2017. The goal of the program is to enable the thousands of young athletes with disabilities to develop their physical fitness, technical skills, courage, and self-esteem through the joy and excitement of playing soccer. Registration is $25, and the participants of the Top Soccer program will receive a Tormenta FC Academy jersey and be recognized on the field during Tormenta FC's October 1st home game against Union Omaha. The program runs through the fall and registration is ongoing, so you can join anytime. For more information about enrollment or volunteering to be a buddy, please visit www.tormentafc.com/topsoccer. Today is September 11th, and we all remember where we were 20 years ago.
Strong enough to stay. We will never break as the water rises and the mountains shake. Our love will remain. We will never, no, never. We will never, no.
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
Tees it up, what a strike, and what a goal! Hartford has a goal! His right-footed shot, and it's in! Knocked away. Looking for Para, could fall for an opportunity here, the shot comes in! Oh, it's brilliant!
I did get an interesting text from someone in the Phoenix organization talking about how big and physical that game was, and maybe they didn't necessarily know it was going to be just like that. I think they got a good taste. By the way, in case you're wondering, Forrest Lasso is competing for the Summer Olympics in gymnastics. Just wanted you to know. What you
So
got
is
next?
Lee Cohen. He was part of that routine.
Bring it to me.
Forrest Lasso, the defender of the year, leaping over the ad boards and pirouetting his way toward the dugout.
Welcome back to Irk Russell Park, everybody. Halftime, North Texas at Tormenta. Time for us to take a look at the news and notes on this 9/11 day. How about the job that Jimmy is doing with Chattanooga? Just absolutely phenomenal. Record league matchup day today. All 12 teams are playing, and Aaron Walker is just absolutely on fire, and he is your player of the week because he had that first career brace. We take a look at everybody associated with the USL family taking their cues in the World Cup qualifying. You look at Brendan Aronson and Adams and Robinson and Turner, and you don't even see Ricardo Pepi on here, and he's just absolutely in fuego. And you look at the numbers, 14 alumni beyond the family, the numbers just speak for themselves in terms of the play in this league. We take a look at the scoreboard. North Carolina, Union Omaha, North Carolina beating it home. Last time out, North Texas, Tucson, Chattanooga and North Texas on Wednesday night, and Chattanooga getting a late goal in that one. Fort Lauderdale and Chattanooga 0-0, and last Sunday, New England and Tormenta 1-1. We take a look at the schedule coming up, and you got Tucson playing host to Fort Lauderdale. Later on, you got New England and Richmond, Greenville, Tucson, Toronto hosting Forward Madison. Chattanooga will have North Carolina in town, and North Texas will see Union Omaha coming into Frisco. Do not go away when we come back. Second half action here on ESPN+.
Why contact a marketing agency?
Is it to see this guy scribble on a whiteboard, or to listen to the ins and outs of marketing?
Or is it to partner with a group of creatives who will connect you to them and grow your brand?
Here, we join with you to push your business to new heights.
It's not about the us, but about the us and how we can get your brand out there and connect and become their favorite.
We are the planners, doers, designers, and engagers who cut the crap and just make it happen.
We are Davis Creative Group.
Optum Health System's commitment to you has not changed. Unmatched safety and compassionate care. Others may talk about the new normal, but at Optum Health System, we've always provided high-quality, personalized care safely. If you have recently delayed your care, we want to reassure you we are prepared to care for you. Our absolute commitment to safe, high-quality, personalized care is stronger than ever. We welcome you back to Optum Health System.
Why contact a marketing agency?
Is it to see this guy scribble on a whiteboard, or to listen to the ins and outs of marketing?
Or is it to partner with a group of creatives who will connect you to them and grow your brand?
Here, we join with you to push your business to new heights.
It's not about the us, but about the us and how we can get your brand out there and connect and become their favorite.
We are the planners, doers, designers, and engagers who cut the crap and just make it happen.
We are Davis Creative Group.
Welcome back, everybody. We're under the lights here in southern Georgia. 2-0 Tormenta over North Texas after 45+1. Going to take a look at the highlights from the first half. And early on, this match was pretty even. We started in the 4th minute. Opportunity. Here's Thorne. He's serving it up. Liotti putting a head on it, and that's cleared off the back line by Kaiser Gomez. You take another look. Headed on. Gomez clears it off before any opportunity can really happen. In the 17th, on the other side, here's Gomez, and that's off the bar. Great opportunity. That was actually Almagar. I apologize. And then cleared off that back line. 20th minute. Switching sides. Meyer Feltian. That's headed out by Ramirez. Knocked away by Sanchez. Nicoletto teeing it up from outside. Here's the first goal of the evening. Build-up was strong. Thorne serving it in. Meyer Feltian just so casually gets it to the right foot. And when he does, he beats Sanchez 1-0. There was an opportunity between the 30th and the 32nd minute. Here's the assist by Meyer Feltian, serving it up for Liotti. Liotti putting his head on it, and Sanchez just standing there. So that's how we went to the break. We look at the stats. 2 yellow cards to go along with the 2 goals for Tormenta. 3 offside by North Texas. Eric Quill and company are going to have to figure that out. Possession well in favor of North Texas. And the only stat that ever matters, that's the one up top. 2 goals for the home team on 9 shots. So we switch sides. North Texas will go from right to left on your screen. They're wearing the white kits with the red shorts. On the other side, you've got, in blue, you've got the home team going from left to right. We've got 3 substitutes to tell you about. North Texas is going to bring in, they're going to take out Ramirez. So that's the first substitution to tell you about.
Substitution for North Texas. Entering the match, number 80, Dominic Hernandez. Also into the match, number 14, Gibran Ryle. And number 8, Blaine Farry.
So the substitutions have a lot to do with the offense for Eric Quill, as Gabrielle and Shaka, both strikers, are coming out of the game. They are replaced with Rayo, so Gabrielle for Rayo, and Shaquille comes out, and they bring in the super sub that we highlighted at the beginning of the game, and that is Nicky Hernandez. So Hernandez in for Shaquille. And then also on the defensive side of things, Rio Ramirez is checked out, and he is replaced by Blaine Ferry.
Good.
So Ferry in for Ramirez, all those happening in the 46th minute. North Texas in the box, and that opportunity is over. As you see, Michael getting spun around before ultimately giving up the ball, so North Texas will get it back. Gomez pushing it ahead for Kazoo. Kazoo looking for some options. Out for Waldick. On the wing, he'll serve it into the box, headed on and headed off to the right. And Nicky Hernandez giving words of encouragement to Rayo. So you look at Hernandez there wearing number 80. You got Rayo over there right next to him on the right wearing number 14, the rebuilt offense for Eric Quill. Quill was looking for goals early and often in this one, being concerned about the last 15 minutes of the game and giving up goals late. Right now, that's not his problem. His problem is trying to find goals here early in the second half. Gomez will dribble out of trouble. He was feeling pressure from Hernandez. Push to the head, and that's intercepted. So Waldick for Kazoo, and then giving it back. Waldick just outside the box will serve it up, and that was a sitter that Hernandez puts over the crossbar, and he won't sleep tonight. And you see Hernandez very disappointed in that opportunity, and Galactic will show us this one as Waldick keeps it on the ground and Hernandez puts it over the bar. And so Hara, the captain, will kick it away. Rayo is the 19-year-old midfielder at 5'8", 150. Came over to this club on January 14th after spending 3 seasons with the FC Dallas Academy. Meyer Feltian looking to throw it in. And that's cleared out. And O'Callahan sending it the other way. He had a solid first half for the home team. Waldick heading it back to his keeper. And here's the buildup once again. On the ground, foot race on the outside. Smith cut down by O'Callahan. And we'll see if that is card worthy.
Stop it, man.
Galactic will show us another Replay. Smith trying to get around O'Callahan, and he's taken down. And Smith still checking out that ankle as he jogs away. Walden comes over to take this one in the 50th. It's an angle. It will swing towards the goal. Two-man wall of Nicoletto and Michael. And Waldick will serve it towards the goal, and Hara has to put a fingertip on it and knock it away, as that one was going right at it. And so we've got a corner coming up on the near side. And this one will be taken by Ferry. So Ferry will work with the outswinger as we get into the 51st minute. High in the air, headed away, and then sent back in the direction that North Texas wants it to go. It's cleared out. Maldonado will usher it out and then throw it in quickly. Almaguer sending it out for Smith. Smith pulling up the brakes, and that's exactly what we saw out of North Texas throughout the first half. Good build-up, getting into traffic, sending it back towards the middle, and then rebuilding. Here's Waldick. Kazoo, he's serving it into the box. That's cleared off nicely by Summersall, and he'll have to work on that boot once again. 3 substitutions already for North Texas to start up the second half. Sir Eric Quill has 2 more at his disposal. Cameron has a full assortment of 5. And here's Waldick to serve it up. He'll put it just on the outside of the corner. This will swing away from Hara. Surveying all his options, and he'll serve it up. Drives it. Michael stolen away by Ferry. Served it in. O'Callahan clears it. And Rio puts it over the bar. Tried to turn on it. Couldn't keep it down. North Texas needs to find a way to cut down this 2-0 lead. Goals coming at 30 and 32 for Tormenta. Great build-up in the last 15 minutes by Tormenta. They were doing a lot of what North Texas was doing in the first half. They were bringing the ball up, getting it into the final third, getting into traffic, and then pushing it away. As Tormenta approached the 30th minute, they started moving into the final third and continuing forward rather than trying to rebuild. That made the difference in the 30th minute and the 32nd minute. There was an opportunity for Nicoletto in the 31st minute, and he sent it over the bar. So Meyer Feltian throwing it in for Noose. Now O'Callahan, the former Orlando City Lion, and that goes all the way back to Sanchez, who will roll it over for Kaiser Gomez. Waldick. Get it back to Kaiser. Almaguer. Kaiser feeling pressure. Michael decides he's going to put a little bit of pressure on the defense, make them earn their keep. North Texas, led by Rio. Pushing it out for Maldonado. Almaguer, little give and go. Good build up. Ferry serving it up. Smith into the box. Almaguer was trying to take a shot on goal, and it was well timed by O'Callahan. And Nick O'Callahan really playing some solid defense tonight. Smith for Almaguer, and just perfectly timed by O'Callahan. Waldick into the box, and that's knocked away momentarily, sent back in. Hernandez puts a head on it. Ferry takes the shot, and he's wide. Ferry came in for Rio Ramirez, but is actually playing more as a midfielder than a defender. And down 2 goals, that's exactly what North Texas needs. So Hara will kick this one away. Tormenta is doing everything they need to do to stay up in this game. Micheletto put his head on it. North Texas is able to clear it out. Meyer Feltian will get it back. He's got some space to maneuver. Slides it into the middle, little give and go on the outside. Meyer Feltian cutting it back and can't cut back enough, and Waldick is able to pick it up, and Ferry will send it forward. Switching sides. Maldonado cannot catch up with it. And the 22-year-old who played for San Antonio Surf in his youth went to an open tryout back in January and earned himself a contract with North Texas. And Thorne will survey his options, find his target, and that's knocked out of play. It will stay with Tormenta as we're in the 57th minute. As you look at the 2 new strikers for North Texas, Hernandez and Rayo, who checked in when we started the second half. Cleared out. And now North Texas. Hernandez to Kazoo. Kazoo trying to find that right foot. He does. And well off the mark. Kicked it exactly where he was aiming. His hips were closed. And sent it out wide. Two substitutes coming up for Tormenta. We'll get that squared away here for you in a moment when they check in. As Hara kicks it away. High in the air. Over the intended target, who was Michael, who will be checking out. Here's Thorne. Well defended by Salas. And ultimately that ball goes out of play, and Thorne will throw it in. All the way back to Hara. Here's Micheletto chasing in, and perfectly timed by Salas inside the box. And you know it was perfectly timed because Micheletto didn't even put up a fight about it. Salas just perfectly timing it and knocking it away. Meyer Feltian will serve this one up. In swinger with that right foot. We got a player down right now. It looks like it is Mark Salas, the 22-year-old who played 62 games with University of North Carolina. Salas getting tangled up with Liotti. And a conversation being had by Catherine McCormick with Liotti and Salas as Meyer Feltian is waiting to serve this one up. And McCormick is taking an eye on all of those bodies there in the middle. High in the air and punched out by Sanchez. All the way back to Thorne. Gomez. He'll serve it towards the box. Headed out by Smith. Kazoo sending it forward. Summersall sends it all the way back to Hara. And in the 61st minute, he'll kick it into the night. 1 hour gone. 2 goals so far on the evening, both of them by Tormenta. Meyer Feltian in the 30th. Micheletto picked up a yellow card in the 34th, and Liotti had a goal in the 32nd. Waldick sending it forward. Meyer Feltian standing in front of it. Gomez picks it up, battling with Nicky Hernandez, and then cleared out past Liotti. Liotti is able to get to it. He's trying to push it forward. Intercepted. Here comes Smith. Smith with options, pushed it aside. And Thorne sending it past the goal line to a corner coming up as we're still awaiting those substitutions. In-swinger coming up for the visitors. High in the air, headed on and headed away. And a quick corner by Maldonado for Waldick outside the box. We'll switch sides. Headed away by Liotti, and we'll do a corner on the other side. You see Nicky Hernandez will go quick on that one. And that's served in, and that will go all the way through. And Tormenta dodging a bullet on that one, but a flurry of activity here in the final third, and another corner. We just seem to have corners. And this one, the visitors will take their time on, and Waldick will come up, and the captain will serve this up. It will swing away from Hara. Waldick high in the air. Rayo just outside of the 18. Back for Almaguer, giving it back to Rayo. Little give and go on the outside. Gomez comes up with it. O'Callahan sending it forward. And we've got a stoppage of play. North Texas foul stops play, and we'll have the substitutions coming in here in the 64th minute.
Substitutions for Tormenta FC. Entering the match, number 22, Nicky Jackson.
So Nicky Jackson will check
Also
in for Rodney
number
Michael.
9, Vincenzo Candea.
Candea will come in for
Exiting the match,
Ricardo
number 6,
Gomez.
Ricardo Gomez. Also exiting the match, number 11, Rodney Michael.
So both of those coming in the 64th minute. First 2 substitutions on the evening for the home team. So Jackson will move forward, join the attack. Rodriguez for O'Callahan. O'Callahan will send it forward. First touch by Jackson. Gives it up. Thorne battling 2 white kits. Micheletto getting his pocket picked. Maldonado was the Thief. Now here comes North Texas on the attack. The captain on the wing. Cuts into the middle. And that's knocked away by Liotti. North Texas gets it back. They'll have to work it around. Here's Ferry. He'll switch sides. North Texas needs to figure out a winning combination to be able to take more opportunities against Pablo Jara. They just haven't been able to take good shots against him and really make him work so far on the evening. Ferry was trying to get it. It goes over his head. Gathers it up, sends it back. Kaiser Gomez. Almaguer. Hernandez. That's sent out of play. Hernandez wanted the whistle to go the other way, as he felt he was tugged on. Nicoletto gives it up, so Thorne will throw it in. Trying to decide where he wants to go. Ball spending some time in the air. Jackson trying to get on it. And now Smith. Catching Waldick on the run. Trying to serve it in. Meyer Feltian knocking it away, giving it right back. Little give and go for Waldick. He'll serve it up. That will go all the way through. Stays in play, has to be cleared off the back line by Thorne. Maldonado throws it in. Ferry gives it back. Salas hands it off to Kaiser. Now Ferry. He pushes it forward. Meyer Feltian wins that one. Now Ferry coming the other way. Hernandez, a little chip into the box. Ferry trying to usher it in. It's knocked away. Here's Noose. Meyer Feltian. And that's sent out of play. Right in front of Eric Quill, his manager. Meyer Feltian, ball on the line, stolen away momentarily by Kazoo. North Texas led by Hernandez. Noose clears it out momentarily. That blast by Smith will not find the mark. And another opportunity, another good buildup by North Texas, as they seem to be working a little bit more vertical than side to side. But nonetheless, not putting it on frame. That's been the difference here. Tormenta putting it on frame more often and more successfully than North Texas. North Texas has had their opportunities, but they've sprayed the ball when they've gotten towards the box. That's what Eric Quill talked about. Need to close down, need to take advantage of opportunities. Good steal by North Texas. They've got numbers coming the other way. Pushing it forward and knocked away. North Texas back on it. Defense tightening up for Tormenta. Waldick, a little bit of space as Liotti gave it to him. Kazoo on the overlap. And that save by Jara. Hernandez was trying to go upper 90. And Galactic will show it to us. Nicky Hernandez trying to go upper 90 and Jara stretching out, snatching it out of the air. North Texas needs to do a lot more of that. They want to get back into this game. Almaguer being patient. Nicoletto was on his back. Gets it to Ferry. Now ahead for Smith. Smith down the line, hands it off. And here's Hernandez once again. He's got options, pushes out the Waldick. Waldick with Meyer Feltian in front of him. They'll move it back into the middle. This is what we've seen throughout the evening. Kaiser for Salas. Now Smith working on Thorne. They'll serve it in over everybody's head, and Hara will kick it away. Coming into this game, North Texas in 6th place with 26 points. Tormenta coming into this game, 25 points in 8th. The difference is Tormenta's played 22 games versus North Texas's 20 games. Tormenta coming into this game -6 on the goal differential. North Texas +4. Atop the table, Chattanooga with 34 points through 20 games. Union Omaha, 34 points through 18 games. Summersall is cut down. A whistle on that one, and we haven't really had that many whistles throughout this evening. This game has been very, very clean. Catherine McCormick has not blown the whistle very often. There have been 2 cards handed out, one to Micheletto in the 34th minute, one to Curtis Thorne in the 40th minute. But we really haven't seen a lot of set play opportunities. Here's one in the 71st minute. Tormenta serving their options. And Meyer Feltian just throwing it into the box. He was looking for Micheletto. And here's an opportunity for Rayo. Slowed up just for a moment. And now feeling pressure and has to go back. Maldonado for Kaiser. And now Ferry. Well defended, knocked away. We'll see the way it goes, and it will go to North Texas. Ferry will throw it in, goes to Kaiser. Almaguer for Salas, and now Smith. Tormenta right now playing bend, don't break defense. Long distance pass, finds Ferry. Waldick mistimes that one. That will stay in play. He gets it back. Serves it into the box, trying to get it to Rayo, and Hara was waiting on it. And so the captain standing up. 4th year with Tormenta. And the Chilean will punt it away. Off the head of Meyer Feltian.
Substitution for North Texas. Entering the match, number 10, Hope Avayevu. Exiting the match, number 32, Colin Smith.
So Hope coming in, Smith going out. That happens in the 73rd minute. So a formation change for North Texas as Hope's coming in. So look for more attack from North Texas as they've got a little over 15 minutes to try to find their way back into this game and salvage points. Served in. Hope putting it on the chest. That's pushed out, and this is what North Texas needs to avoid. Maldonado. Rayo. Now Ferry. He'll take the shot from distance, waiting on it like an outfielder. Pablo Hara. The right idea, the wrong execution for North Texas. And Hara will look to kick this one away. Well down the pitch. Over Kaiser Gomez, right to Sanchez. He'll roll it out. Salas from Maldonado and back. We're in the 75th minute, and this is the time frame that Eric Quill was most concerned about. What happens with his team in the last 15 minutes? What he wasn't hoping for when we were having that conversation is being down 2 goals. Hernandez chipping it in off the hip of Hope, and Hope was offside, so the flag goes up. Opportunity over for Eric Quill. He wanted his team just to hammer everything down and just make sure that they could sit on a lead and get their points in the last 15 minutes. What he wasn't anticipating was being down those 2 goals. Again, those 2 goals coming in the 30th minute, Meyer Feltian. And then 2 minutes later, he assisted on Liani's goal. Tormenta is going to make 2 more changes momentarily, and we'll get to those as soon as they are official. Tormenta in the final third, getting their pocket picked. Ball works all the way the other way. Nicky Hernandez was trying to get into the action. Quick throw in by Hope over to Hernandez. Works around Rodriguez. Noose tangled up. Last touch by Hernandez, so Hara will kick it away. Hara will kick this one away, 77th minute. High in the air. Off the head of Jackson, Liotti. And here's North Texas coming the other way. Kazoo pushing it out wide. Rayo went down. He wanted a whistle on Thorne. Thorne sitting on a yellow card. He doesn't get it. That sent well down the pitch. Nobody home for Tormenta, and time running out for North Texas. Ferry for his captain. Tormenta's done a very, very good job since they went ahead, even 1-0, of preventing quality opportunities for North Texas. North Texas now in the final third. Not a lot of passing lanes, and they have to work backwards. Switching sides. And Waldick will have to come back to it. Late on that one is he takes out Liotti. And the captain in the book in the 78th minute. First yellow card going against the visitors on the evening. And we've got these 2 substitutions. So Micheletto is going to come out for Perez. Perez is going to wear number 16.
Entering the match, number 16, Cody Perez. Also entering the match, number 15.
So technically it is Liotti coming out for Perez and Strickler coming in for Micheletto. Excuse me, Micheletto.
Number 9, Azad Liotti.
So Liotti, who scored the goal in the 32nd minute, comes out for Perez. Both of these substitutions are going to come in the 79th minute. Now Lucas is going to come in, and he is coming in
a yellow card was issued for North Texas,
for Waldick, who just picked up the yellow card. And that also will come in the 79th minute.
Entering the match, number 78, Lucas Da Silva. Entering at number 18, Derek Walden.
So all 5 substitutions now in for the visitors. Meyer-Feltian gives it up easily. Here's Hope. 10 minutes remaining. And North Texas needs to find a way to find the back of the net. And there's Lucas pushing it ahead for Salas. Kazoo into traffic for Hernandez. Here's Lucas moving it forward. That's knocked away by Thorne. Here's Ferry serving it up now that Waldick is checked out. High in the air, headed away. Sent back the other way. It's wide right. And it is actually Lacow coming in and not Lucas. So right now, Hara, the captain, will take his time. Nurse as much time off the clock as possible. Make sure that North Texas doesn't have a lot of time to get on the board. And Tormenta looking to pick up another win on the campaign. High in the air. And Noose will send it high. Perez battling. Last touch by him. Both of these teams North Texas came into this game with 6 wins on the season. Tormenta was 7. Tormenta has 11 losses and 4 draws. North Texas 6 wins, 6 losses, 8 draws. Kazoo battling with Meyer-Feltian. He'll serve it into the box. Headed in and then controlled by Tormenta. Hope trying to get it in, but it's knocked away. And you see both coaches for North Texas working the box. Hope, Meyer-Feltian will clear it out. Jackson sends it backwards. Somersault for Thorne. O'Callahan will send it forward. Rodriguez sends it high. And it will belong to North Texas. Hernandez sending it forward. Kaiser Gomez for Hope. Hope trying to work it to that right foot, back heel. Shot on. Hara waiting on it. The buildup was there for North Texas. They just can't get a lot of oomph behind their shots. Somersault. And he sends it out of play. With less than 7 minutes remaining in this one, North Texas is going to need to do everything they possibly can to find the back of the net. Player down for Tormenta, cramping. And you see the medical staff taking care of that. And that's Nick O'Callahan. And he'll have to walk off for a moment. O'Callahan has had an outstanding day as the right fullback in this 3-4-3 formation for Ian Cameron. One substitution remaining if they want to take it. It gives everybody an opportunity to get some hydration. As you can imagine, South Georgia at this time of the year is rather hot and rather humid. So Kazoo will throw it in. Lukau for Kazoo. And that will go out of play right in front of the bench. That's Michelle having a seat, the assistant for Eric Quilt. Michelle played for Rio of the NASL as well as Miami FC. Solid striker and goal scorer in his own right. Now settling in as an assistant coach for North Texas. And in the 86th minute, Feltian will throw it in. Jackson getting tangled up, ball at his knees. Strickler getting his pocket picked. That will go out of play. Play continues. Perez as Kazoo is down. Now back on his feet. And this is exactly what Tormenta wants to do, just nurse the clock, slow things down, stay on this side of the pitch, and everything works out for them. The throw in, knocked away. And sent down the pitch. Kaiser Gomez has joined the offense. Callahan sending it the other way. Lukau back to Sanchez. Salas for Kazoo. We'll see if North Texas plays with a sense of urgency now. Waning minutes of this game. Hernandez, he'll serve it into the box. Headed on, headed outside. Kaiser Gomez, who started as the center back, now playing up top. The buildup is there. Hernandez outside the box. Right foot serving it in. Gomez trying to put a head on it. And that's outside. So now minutes checking off the board. Hara. Strong right foot. Headed back the other way by Lukau. Here's Hope. Double team. Ferry. Works around Perez. Hernandez. Salas now. Substitute coming up for Tormenta. That will be their fifth. They'll use it to slow things down at the next stoppage of play. Meyer Feltian gets it to his keeper. And since there's not a lot of pressure until Kazoo runs over, that will take more time off the board. And Haro will walk it forward. And then he'll knock it down the pitch. Meyer Feltian puts a head on it. Jackson. And all Tormenta needs to do right now is just stay to the corner. Jackson gives it up. And here's an opportunity for North Texas. On transition. Long distance pass is intercepted. Thorne just wants to go to the corner. Gets it to the corner, but he needs to be careful because he's sitting on a yellow card. Doesn't want to be known is slowing down this game. And now in the 90th minute, we're going to get Gottlieb coming in for Somersault.
Substitution for Tormenta FC. Entering the match, number 29, Britton Gottlieb. Exiting the match, number 13, Raheem Somersault.
So Somersault taking his time, and Kazoo not happy with that. Gottlieb now checking in as we are in the 90th minute. North Texas is down 2-0. Lacow sending it forward, headed back in the direction in which Lacow came. He'll send it forward once again. Rodriguez puts a foot on it. Thorne.
The fourth official has indicated 4 minutes of stoppage time.
We're going to have 4 minutes of added time for your viewing pleasure. 4 minutes for North Texas to find the board not once but twice. They're going to have to play with a lot more sense of urgency if they want that to happen. That miscommunication right there as Hope was trying to put a head on it. That goes wide right, and an opportunity goes off the board for North Texas. That's what they're going to need to do, but they're going to need to do it more often as there's 3.5 minutes remaining. And Hara will take his time. Another strong right foot well down the pitch. Strickler was chasing. Sanchez is there, rolls it out. Salas is going to have to move quickly. 1 minute gone. Almaguer. Now the build-up's going to come from the right. Hernandez pushes it out for Rayo. Rayo gives it back. Hernandez serving it into the box. Kaiser was there. Hernandez was there. That's knocked the other way. Sanchez now just outside the circle. Rayo will catch up with this one, getting around Thorne. Rayo into the box. Hope turning on it. That's knocked away. Tormenta was trying to keep it in play. Hernandez goes quickly. Ferry headed out. Rayo's going to have to turn around quickly. Here's Almaguer. Maldonado, he'll serve it into the box. Headed towards the outside. Ferry's going to have to catch up with it. Strickler on him. 2 minutes gone by. That's headed out by O'Callahan. North Texas just outside the box. Sent into the night, but not cleared out enough. Almaguer turning it around. He was looking for Hernandez. That's going to go out of play. Closest player to that one, Kaiser Gomez. And a player down for Tormenta. I believe it's Luis Rodriguez, the Colombian, in his first year with Tormenta. And that's exactly who it is, holding his head. So that will slow things down now. We're in the 4th minute of stoppage. And Catherine McCormick has motioned towards the Tormenta bench to bring in the medical staff. Galactic Comics will show us this replay. Kaiser Gomez and Luis Rodriguez getting tangled up, and Rodriguez going over the body of Kaiser Gomez. Didn't see exactly what happened to his head, but he's slow to get up. All 5 substitutions for both clubs have been used. Rodriguez is going to come off the pitch as soon as he gets up on his feet. And then it will give a man advantage to North Texas, at least for a moment. As you see, Catherine McCormick sending Rodriguez off the pitch. He's going to have to get around the pitch. This Kazoo will serve it up. Goes short in the box. Perez sends it down the pitch. Sanchez comes out of his office to hand it off to Rayo. Rodriguez is going to check back in. Ball into the box. All the way through. Looked like it went out of play. Flag went up before the ball found the net. Now we're in borrowed time. And Haro will nurse everything he can and try to hang on to the clean sheet. Tormenta has defended very, very well in front of him throughout the evening. Another strong kick. Meyer-Feltian picking it up. Is there a third goal for Tormenta? That goes out of play. It will stay with Tormenta as we are nearly 2 minutes into borrowed time now, as stoppage time was called for 4 and we're about to get to 6. Just waiting on Catherine McCormick to blow her whistle. Throwing it into the corner. Jackson, and that will do it on the game. Tormenta gets the 2-0 win at home over North Texas. They go to 28 points. That will vault them all the way to 3rd on the table. And that has a lot to do with what happens the rest of the evening as they go ahead of Greenville. Greenville came into the evening 27 points. And now Tormenta sitting at 28. Let's take a look at the goal of the match. It's the second one on the evening. Meyer-Feltian throwing it into the box, and there is Liotti putting his head on it. And the man who played a year ago at FC Tucson gets the second goal of the night. Liotti actually played here at Georgia Southern when he played his college ball. And so Tormenta with the 2-0 win. Two nothing here on ESPN Plus. Don't go away. We've got a lot more on the other side.
From Kids World Learning Center here in Statesboro, Georgia. Let us take care of all of your child care needs here at Kids World Learning Center, from your infants all the way to your after-schoolers. We also have a summer camp and holiday camp for those older children. And we have our brand new bus for our field trips, for the children to have fun and to learn and to explore new things all around our beautiful county. Thank you for trusting us with your most prized possessions.
Are you suffering from hip or knee pain? Don't let the pain hold you back. The region's most experienced robotic joint replacement team at Optum Health System offers an individually tailored approach that is more precise and creates smaller incisions. For you, that can mean a faster recovery with less pain. Your comeback starts here. Call today to find out if robotic-assisted joint replacement is right for you.
Welcome back, everybody. 2-0 is your final. Tormenta over North Texas. The man of the match, Luca Meyer-Feltian. Goal and assist. He gets the goal in the 30th minute, gets the assist in the 32nd. Time for us to take a look at all the highlights of this 2-0 win by the home team. And we start in the 4th minute. Thorne serving it up. Liotti putting a head on it, cleared off that back line by Kaiser Gomez. We take another look. Gomez, who started as the center back and closed out the game as a striker. We go to the 17th, we're on the other side. Almaguer takes the shot off the bar, and then it's cleared out by Thorne. Almaguer taking that shot from distance, and it's just cleared away. 20th minute, on the other side. High in the air, Thorne was waiting on it. It's knocked away. Micheletto, and he nearly had a goal, but outstanding save by Sanchez. We go to the 30th. This is where the scoring opens up. Thorne on the outside, serving it in. Meyer-Feltian just casually turns around, gets it to the right foot, and puts it in the back of the net. 2 minutes later, Meyer-Feltian on the other side, serving it in. Liotti, brilliant header. The Georgia Southern Eagle scoring where he went to school. We go to the 62nd minute. Nearly put into the back of the net by Kaiser Gomez, the former center back, now striker. Later in the game, Nicky Hernandez making Pablo Jara work as he was going for the upper 90. And how's that for a beautiful night here on September 11th? We take a look at the final stats on the evening. There were 2 yellow cards for Tormenta, 1 for North Texas. Offside 4 times North Texas. That hurt them. Possession was even better in the second half. Shots on target, even better for North Texas. They took 21 shots on the night, but the only stat that ever matters is the top one. That's the goals. 2-0 Tormenta over North Texas. Thanks so much for being with us here on ESPN Plus. I'm Bruce Silverman. Congratulations to Tormenta getting the win at home over North Texas. They've got 28 points on the season. Best of luck to both teams the rest of the way. Have a great night, everybody.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.